Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. It gives me great pleasure in sharing the spirits of Diwali today, not just in our own regions and within our own country, but also to India. And we'll be showing you a flavor of India. Diwali has a message about let's light the lamp of knowledge in terms of compassion, care, comradeship, and making sure that we spread and share that love, and so that we help to build prosperity and goodwill amongst all of us. COVID has put a big light on us where we have to be mindful in our own places and wider, as how we behave. And let's use Diwali as a place to bring all these things together, but let's enjoy and celebrate whilst we can within the confines of restriction that we have today. So I'm really grateful to everybody joining. I thought it's important that we share a little bit of the cultural value of Diwali as well. And this is absolutely unique because this is not just for Hindus, Sikhs, and Jains. Everybody should be celebrating together. And I think this is what this has brought for us, really. And so we have, we've opened the doors to pharmacy, healthcare professionals, UK-wide. We have some people joining from USA as well. But also the fact that it's bringing diversity with inclusion, crossing religious and ethnic cultures and barriers, and let's open it out. So we have, there's Muslims here, there's Christians here, there are Sikhs, there's Jains, there's Hindus. So, and we've got people from all communities, even we have people, Arabic people joining that I've been told about. And let's make it a peaceful togetherness. And the big message here is we all want to be part of the same unit, remain united, and share that spread that willingness of love and affection that we often forget to do. Let's make that special this Diwali. So lighting this lamp of knowledge and hoping that can spread as wide as possible. Can everybody keep their mute on mute and also their cameras off? So the program I will take you first of all. So just to say a very happy Diwali, very peaceful, a very safe Diwali to you, your loved ones. It's important that the safety element remains there in every way. Whilst we are still celebrating Diwali, it's great to show that we are still in the confines of the restrictions laid down by law and recommendations in our different countries. So I'm going to have started with very quickly. This all started through a few chit-chat sessions 3 or 4 days ago, and this is where we are today, really. And I think this is again the blessings of Diwali, and Ganesh ji and Lakshmi ji and all the gods we pray to. They're having this opportunity at the last minute to be able to bring people together and not actually pushing me down. So that's really good. And I kept going. We all live busy lives, but we managed to be where we are today, really. So, and then the unique part of this is that we have had a former student of mine, pharmacy student. I remember 14, 15 years ago, he said he was a Hindu a priest studying to become one. And it suddenly dawned on me, can I get hold of him? And I managed to get hold of him last Sunday morning. And he recognized me. He said, hello, sir. After 14, 15 years. And I said, how are you going? And he said, he's still doing his priest work. He's now a fully qualified priest. So I'm honored to have. But also he's a principal pharmacist and also a primary care network lead. And, I'm so proud of him after 15 years. He's continuing with his priest work, but also leading pharmacist in the country as well, really. So he said, I will do the service for you. So he will be performing today's service. This is really a pharmacy family that we've created here. And that's why it's special. It's not commercial. Everybody has put everything into it. And then one of the chit chats, as I said, and I also, it's about inclusivity. It's not just pharmacists. It's not, we are a wider NHS workforce. So I have a really good friend that's become a friend of mine, Mrs. Sheetal Jogia, who is a pharmacy technician, who will then be doing the bhajan after the puja ceremony by Jiten Vyas, Pandit Jiten Vyas, and the aarti. And then we will take you into India. And I will be introducing you to the Indian Pharmaceutical Association Student Forum. That has helped me hugely. I've been a big pain in their necks and everywhere else. Obviously, we have to allow for the 5.5 hour time difference as well. But they've managed to put things together, and also with some family difficulties as well. So I'm really honored and indebted to Madam Pragnaella and the chair of the IPASF and her team that have done amazing. And then we'll have a closing message from the president of the Indian Pharmaceutical Association, Professor Dr. T.V. Narayana, and then we'll close off. So that's the program. So I will hand over to our Panditji, our priest, Mr. Jiten Vyas.
Thank you, Mr. P. Good afternoon and good evening to all my fellow healthcare professionals and colleagues. Happy Diwali, Happy New Year, Nutan Varsha Abhinandan, Badane Jai Ganesh, and Jai Shri Krishna. It is actually our new year today, and we are in Vikram Samvat, which is our year, in 2077. So that's our new year today. So I'm going to start the puja. So for everybody who's going to be following along, I'm going to try and explain as much as I can in English. And this was one of the reasons why I inaugurated myself as a priest, because I have the ability to be able to explain things a lot clearer in English of why we are doing things. So I'm going to try and explain things as well as we go along. So if everybody's ready, if I can just ask everybody to be ready. If everybody could just fold their hands together. Om Badram Karane Bhishunuyam Deva Badram Pashe Makshabi Jajatraha Sthirairangesh Agustanubir Vyashema Deva Hitam Jadayu. Om Swastina Indro Radrashavaha Swastina Pukha Vishwavedaha Swastina Staraksho Arishtanemihi Swastino Brahishpatir Dadhatu. Shriman Mahaganapate Namaha, Sri Gurubhyo Namaha, Parama Gurubhyo Namaha, Parat Paragurubhyo Namaha, Ishta Devatabhyo Namaha, Kula Devatabhyo Namaha, Sthana Devatabhyo Namaha, Vani Hiragarabhabhyam Namaha, Sachinpuram Darabhyam Namaha, Sarvebhyo Devebhyo Namaha, Sarvebhyo Brahmanebhyo Namaha, Sumukhascha Ekadantasya Kapilo Gajakarnaka, Lambodarasya Vikato Vignanasho Vinayaka, Dhumraketurganayadyakshyo Bhalachandro Gajanana Dvadashaitani namani yapathe shrunayadapi Vidyarambe vivahe cha praveshe nirgamistata Sangrame sankateschaiva vignatasya najayate Sarva Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabho Nirvignam kurume deva sarvakaryeshu sarvada haste jalmadaya. So if everybody could just grab a spoon of water, and in that put a pinch of rice and a petal, a flower petal with some kunku, which is the red powder, into the spoon, and just hold it for me. So what we're about to do is a sankalpa. Sankalpa means a statement of purpose. Why are we doing this puja? So we will state the day, the month, the time, the year that we are doing this puja. So if everybody's ready, Haste Jalmadaya Adyetyadi Ma Mangalya Prade Ma Shottame Mashe Shubhakarike Shubhamashe Kartika Mashe Shukla Pakshe Shubhapunya Tithau Pratipadam Tithau Suryavasarodhyaha. Now if everybody could repeat after me. Mama
Om
Purva Krata Sankalapa Sampadana Artham Ayu Arogya Shubha Dipavali Aishwarya Prapti Arthe Sakala Sukha Saubhagya Samasta Mana Kamana Siddhi Arthe Siddhi Lakshmi Sahita Mahaganapati Mahalakshmi Priti Prapti Arthe Pujanam Aham Karishye. Now you need to just drop that water into the side of the pan. Do not put it over God. So that's our statement of purpose. What have we said? We're going to do a puja on Ganesh, and we're going to do a puja on Lakshmi for our health, our well-being, the healthiness of our families, the fact that we make decisions for our patients on a daily basis, that we may make safe decisions for them, Aishwarya, long life, good health for our family and our folks. That's the statement of purpose of why we're doing that. Tadangi bhutam digarakshanam ganapati smaranam karishye. Now, if everybody could take a small pinch of rice in their left hand, as so, and close your right hand on top, like this. And just hold it. Apasarapantu te bhuta ye bhuta bhumi samstita ye bhuta vignakarta raste nashyantu shivagnaya apakramantu bhutani pishacha sarvato dishim sarvesham virodena puja karma samarabhet yatra da samstitam bhutam sthanam astrisha sarvada sthanam tattva tutat sarvam yatrasta tatra gacchatu. You just need to take that rice and spin it over your head in a clockwise direction. Perfect. It looks like you're all doing it anti-clockwise because I think I'm seeing opposite, but in a clockwise direction. Perfect. Now just touch Mother Earth. So just try and touch the floor if you can from where you are. Prathvi tvaya drata loka devi tvam vishnu nam drata tvam chadaremam devi pavitram kuruchasanam prathavyai namaha namaskaran samarapayami. We are just praying to Mother Earth. We are here because of Mother Earth, and we are sustained because of her, and therefore we pay our respects. Now, if you have a guru, then think of your guru in your mind. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Shakshat Para Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. My guru is Guru Datta Maharaj, who is Brahma, Shiv, and Vishnu together. So, Shri Gurudev Datta Maharaj Ki Jai. I also have two gurus on this line with me, which is Mr. P, who is also my guru, and Amma, who is also my guru. So pranam to you two as well. Saraswati Mata, who is our goddess of knowledge. We pray to her. Om Namaste Sarade Devi Riddhi Siddhi Mati Prade Juhagre Vasatat Om Aim Vagavadinyai Namo Namaha Saraswatyai Namaha Namaskaran Samarpayami. If you have some diyas, if you have some divos in front of you that you have lit, please take some petals, some flowers. If you've got two, then take two. If you've got one, then take one. Dip it in some kanku, which is the red powder, and place them in front of the divas. Bodhi padevaru pastvam karma shakshiya vignakrat yavad karma samapti syatavat vamstutiro bhava dipadishtatru devatabhyo namah sarvopchararthe gandha kshata pushpam samarapayami. Now, if you have a pot of water, either you might have it in a bowl like this, or you might have it in a loto like this. Okay, if you do have that in front of you, just touch the rim. Just touch the rim of the bowl. What we are trying to do is we are trying to welcome our 7 holy rivers in India so that we can purify the water that we are using. Gange cha Yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalesmin Sannidham Kuru Karshadishtatru Devatabhyo Namaha Sarvopchararthi gandhak shatapushpam samarpayami. Just place a flower with some kanku within that water. And we will invoke our 7 holy rivers. So if you can follow me, do so, but I will do it online for you. So Rim Ankushamudrayam Sarvatirthani Avahai Vam Iti Dena Mudrayam Amratikratya Kavachena Avaguntya Astrena Sauraksha Mach Mudram Achadaya. And then 8 times we need to say Vam Varunaya Namaha. Vam Varunaya Namaha, 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 Vam Varunaya Namaha. Perfect. Take a little bit of that water into your left hand and sprinkle it on your heart, head, feet, all over your body. So onto the puja samagri that you're using. We are just purifying the utensils that we're going to be using for the puja. So we start off with the Ganapati puja. Okay? If everybody could take a nice flower in their hand, dip it in some kanku, which is the red powder, or chandan, whichever you have. Gajananam bhutaganadi sevitam kapita jambu falacharu bhakshanam Umasutam shoka vinashakarakam Namami Viganeshwara pada pankajam Om Shrim Rim Klim Glom Kailarim Ganapataya Hasakalarim Varavardha Sakalarim Sarvajaname Vashamanaya Swaha Dhyanam Samarpayami. Offer the flower to Ganesh. Dhyan means to focus our energy. This is the god that we are focusing our energy on, Ganesh and Lakshmi. Okay, then it is Avahan. Avahan means to welcome. In the same way we would welcome a guest into our house, we are welcoming God. So a pinch of rice, hold the pinch of rice. Yai Viganeshwara Vigna Shantyai Pasham Kushabjam Varadam Dhyanam Sarpaksha Shuttara Varamanda Murate Raksha Dwaranno Bhagavan Namostu Om Shrim Rim Klim Glom Kailarim Ganapataya Hasakalarim Varavardha Sakalarim Sarvajaname Vashamane Swaha. Avahanarte Akshatan Samarpayami. Offer the rice to Lord. Once we've welcomed God, we then say, please take a seat in the same way we would for a guest in the house. So asanam. Take a pinch of rice. Om Shrim Rim Klim Glom Kailarim Ganapataya Hasakalarim Varavardha Sakalarim Sarvajaname Vashimani Swaha. Asanarte Akshatan Samarpayami. Offer that to God. Once we've done that, it is padyam. So it is washing God's feet. So take some water in your spoon and 3 times offer that to Ganesh Lakshmi Murti in front of you. 3 times water, washing God's feet. Suvarna patre pushmana vitecha ganga jalena shatagandha yuktam bhaktya pritam deva grahana padyam prasanna viganadipate namostu. Om Shrim Rim Klim Glom Kailarim Ganapataya Hasakalarim Varavardha Sakalarim Sarvajaname Vashmane Swaha Padayoho Padyam Samarpayami. Then we have Argyam. Argyam means extraordinary welcome. So take your spoon with some water, a pinch of rice, a petal with kanku or chandan inside that spoon. Uma sutam sat majadeva deva vignadi nivaranyaya dattam mayargyam tavachat matyushtyai grahana bhuyo bhagavan namostu. Om Shrim Rim Klim Glom Kailarim Ganapataya Hasakalarim Varavardha Sakalarim Sarvajaname Vashmane Swaha. Hastayoho Argyam Samarpayami. Offer that onto God's right hand side, which will be on your left ultimately if you're facing God. Then we give God some water. So grab another spoon of water. Sarira jalyam malyuswa satam cha nana rasai purnakritam tathaiva nivediyambara vignadishantyai prasida vignadipate namostu. Om Shrim Rim Klim Glom Kailarim Ganapate Hasgalarim Varada Sakalarim Sarvajaname Vashamanaya Swaha Achmanyam Jalam Samarapayami. Again, offer the water to God. So we asked that you have some milk in the puja. So ultimately we would use an Abhishek Miloti, but which has a loti with a hole in it. But if you don't have that, just take your milk that you've got your container in, and we're going to spoon milk on top of God. Okay? If you do run out of the milk, do not panic. Just continue to use the water. Okay? So we are going to move on to the Abhishek, which is going to be a Ganesh Abhishek and a Lakshmi Abhishek. And then just keep continuing to pour that water until I say. Om Badram Karane Beshrunuyam Deva Badram Pashemakshabhijajatraha Sthirairange Stushtuva Gustanubir Vyashema Deva Hitam Jadayu. Om Namaste Ganapate Tomeo Prataksham Tatwamishi Tomeo Kevalam Kartashi Tomeo Kevalam Dhartashi Tomeo Kevalam Hartashi Tomeo Sarvam Kalvidam Brahmashi Tom Shakshadatmashi Nityam Rutam Vachami Satyam Vachami Avatamama Avataram Shotaram Dataram Dataram Avanuchanamo Vishishamo Pashyatato Prasatato Tratato Dakshinatato Churatato Pratat Sarvatomam Pahi Pahi Samantatam Vangmayasam Chinmayatmanandmayastam Brahmayatam Sachidananda Vityoshitam Prataksham Brahmashitam Gnanamayo Vignanamayoshi Sarvam Jagadam Tato Jate Sarvam Jagadam Tashtishti Sarvam Jagadam Tailameshiti Sarvam Jagadam Tai Pratetitam Bhumirapo Nalo Nilo Nabahatam Chatvari Vakdanitam Gurutrayatitatam Vastutrayatitatam Dehatrayatitatam Kalatrayatita Tam Muladharastito Sintam Tam Shaktitrayatmagatam Yoginodayanti Nityam Tam Brahmasam Vishnusam Rudrasam Indrasam Agnistam Vayustam Suryasam Chandrasam Brahmabhur Sungana Dina Purmuchari Varnadin Sandam Anshwara Ardendulastam Tarayana Rudram Etatva Manshurupam Gakaro Purvarupam Akaro Madhyam Rupam Manshwarashchantrupam Bindutrupam Nada Sandana Masagvita Sandhi Sesha Ganesha Vidya Ganakarshini Churut Gayatri Chandaha Ganapati Redevata Om Ganganapate Nama Ekadantaya Vidmahe Vakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Danti Prachodaya Ekadantam Chaturhastam Pashamam Kushadharinim Radancha Varadam Hastir Vipranam Ashkadvajam Raktam Lambo Dharam Surpakarnako Raktavashisham Raktavindhanuliptangam Raktam Pushpaishu Pujadam Bhaktanukampanam Devam Jagadakaranam Achutam Avir Bhutam Chashushtyado Prate Purshat Paramevam Dhyayatyo Nityam Sayogi Yoginam Vara Namo Ratapate Namo Ganapate Namo Pramatapate Namaste Sulambodhraya Ekadantai Vignanashine Shivashutaya Shri Vardamurte Namaha Om Hiranyavarnam Harinim Suvarna Rajistajam Chandram Hiranalakshmim Jatavedo Mavaha Tamavaha Jatavedo Lakshmi Manabakaminim Jasham Hiranyam Vindengam Ashwam Purkanaham Ashwapurvam Rathimadyam Hasimat Pramodinim Devi Pushmevi Chukatam Kam Shoshmitam Hiranyaprakaram Adram Jolantim Turtutpayantim Padmasitam Padmavranam Tami Hopovehe Shriyam Chandram Babasham Jasham Jolantim Shriyam Loke Devushtam Udaram Tam Padmi Nemim Sharanam Aham Prapadya Lakshmi Minashitam Tam Vrune Aditya Varne Tapaso Dijato Vanaspati Stavrakshta Bhivata Sipalani Tapasanandantum Mayantraya Lakshmi Upaitumam Devasaka Kirtmani Sana Saha Padurbuto Shrashtan Shmin Kirti Vizidatame Shutapabasham Lam Jeshtam Lakshmi Nashayam Yaham Abrutim Samrudim Chaswa Nilindame Guriyat Gandadwaram Duradarshan Nitapushtam Karishanim Ishwarim Sharvabhutanam Tami Hokovehe Shriyam Manashakama Makatim Vasate Mashimahi Pashunam Rupamanishmahi Shri Shaitam Jashaha Kardamena Prajabhutamai Sambhava Kardamasyo Vase Me Kule Matram Padmavalinim Apar Sajantu Sigdani Chiklitabasme Grahe Nichadevim Mataram Shriyavasya Kule Adram Pushpakaranim Pushtimping Lampadmalinim Chandram Hiranyam Lakshmi Jatavedo Mava Adram Jahakarnim Justin Shuranam Hema Malinim Subjam Hiranyam Lakshmi Jatavedo Mava Mavaha Jatavedo Lakshmi Gaminim Jasham Hiranyam Prabhutam Gavoda Shoshvam Vindayim Purushanam Yasuchi Praeto Bhutva Juyata Jambaham Shutam Panchadasarachakam Shatatam Jape. If you have any leftover milk, now is the time to pour that whole bowl over God. Okay, so if you've got any milk left, pour the whole thing over. Om Dyo Ho Shanti Antariksha Goho Shanti पृथ्वी शान्तिरापः शान्तिरौषधयः शान्तिर्वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवाः शान्ति ब्रह्म शान्तिः सर्वगुः शान्तिः श्यामा शान्तिरेधि ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः सुशान्तिर्भवतु सर्वारिष्ट शान्तिर्भवतु गणपति प्राणनाथ की जय महालक्ष्मी मात की जय So if everybody could take God in their left hand, and if you've got somebody there to help you, get them to pour the water and just wash God and clean him up, and then use a towel to dry him off. If you are using the plate, that's why we have the excess bowl. So pour out any of that liquid into the excess bowl, and then later on, smell that water, smell the water, and then pour it into your garden somewhere onto the plants. Okay, the reason why we smell is smelling is as good as eating, because you also, it's part of the senses of you eating. So rather than us having to drink that water, it is easier to smell and then wash it away in the garden. Okay, so while you're washing, I'm just going to say a mantra while everybody is just cleaning Ganesh up. Om Mangalam, Omkara Mangalam, Guru Mangalam, Guru Pada Mangalam, Guru Dhyana Mangalam, Guru Gnana Mangalam, Guru Dwara Mangalam, Ganapati Mangalam, Riddhi Mangalam, Siddhi Mangalam, Laksha Mangalam, Labha Mangalam, Lakshmi Mangalam, Lakshmi Narayana Mangalam, Shiva Mangalam, Parvati Mangalam, Surya Mangalam, Chandra Mangalam, Prathavi Mangalam, Varuna Mangalam, Agni Mangalam, Vayu Mangalam, Akasha Mangalam, Sarva Mangalam, Sarva Mangalam, Sarva Mangalam, Bhavatu 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 Sarva Mangalam, Shubha Mangalam, Shubha Mangalam, Shubha Mangalam, Bhavatu 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 Shubha Mangalam, Ganapati Prananath ki jai, Mahalakshmi Mata ki jai, Shri Gurudev Datta Maharaj ki jai, Namah Parvati Pate Har Har Mahadev Har. Ganga Sindhu Saraswati cha Yamuna Godavari Narmada Kaveri Sarayu Mahendra Tanaya Charamanvati Vedika Shipra Vedavati Mahasura Nadi Khyata Gaya Gandaki Purna Purna Jale Samudra Sahita Kuryat Sada Mangalam Shuddhodakasnanam Samarapayami. So everybody should have washed their bhagwan, dried bhagwan, and put them back into a clean and dry plate. Now, if you have the kanku there, take a little bit of kanku and do a chandla on God's forehead, on Ganesh's forehead, and Lakshmi Mata's forehead, on his forearms, on his trunk, and on his feet. Also, take a pinch of rice and place a pinch of rice there too. So next is the mantra for Vastra. Now, for those folks, I didn't put it in the list, but for those folks that might just have some narachari there, which is the red thread, if you have some, it's okay. Just offer some of that. If you don't, just grab a pinch of rice. Om Shrim Rim Klim Glom Gankaya Rim Ganapadaya Sagalarim Gurudha Sagalar Sarvajaname Vashimani Swaha Vastram Samarpayami. Vastram means undergarments. Upavastram means upper garments. So pinch of rice again. Om Shrim Rim Klim Glom Kayalarim Ganapadaya Hasagalarim Varada Sagalarim Sarvajaname Vashimani Swaha Upavastram Samarpayami. Abhushan means ornaments. Okay. Om Shrim Rim Klim Kum Kailarim Ganapataya Hasgalarim Varadagarim Sarvajaname Vashamane Swaha Nana Vidani Kuntala Kantakani Abhushanam Samarapayami. We've done the kanku, the red powders, we've done a tika for that. So I'm just going to say the mantra. Om Shrim Om Kumkumam Kamana Divyam Kumkumam Kamarupinam Akhanda Kama Saubhagyam Kumkumam Pratigrayatam. In the flowers that you might have, try and find the best flower. If you have a red rose, perfect. If you have a rose, great. Doesn't matter whatever the flower is. If you don't have any flowers, that's okay too. Grab a pinch of rice. Ultimately, what you're offering God from your heart is all that matters. Tailani cha sugandhini dravyani vividhani cha maya dattani lepartham grahana parameshwara. Om Shimrim Klim Glom Kailarim Ganapataya Hasgalarim Varadasagalarim Sarvajanami Vashmani Swaha Sugandhitailam Pushpasaram Samarapayami. We offer that flower in regards to our own enlightenment as an offering. A pinch of rice, akshatam in Sanskrit. Akshatascha Sura Shrestha Kankumukta Shushobita Maya Vinivedita Bhaktya Grahana Parameshwara. Om Shrimim Klim Glom Gailarim Ganapatayas Galarim Varasagalarim Sarvajaname Vashmane Swaha Akshatan Samarapayami. Offer the rice to God. Now, if we've got some flowers there, if you've got lots of flowers, offer whole flowers. If you've only got a few, then just offer petals. If your flowers run out, do not panic. Just offer rice. Okay? There's going to be around 21 names for Ganesh and around 21 names for Lakshmi Mata that we're going to offer for. So use your flowers accordingly. And so you offer the flower when I say Namaha. Namaha means to present. Okay? Om Shri Ganeshwaraya Namaha Pado Pujayami. Om Shri Vignarajaya Namaha Janunim Pujayami. Om Shri Akuvahanaya Namaha Uru Pujayami. Om Shri Herambaya Namaha Katim Pujayami. Om Shri Kamari Sunave Namaha Navim Pujayami. Om Shri Lambodharaya Namaha Udaram Pujayami. Om Shri Gaurishtataya Namaha Stano Pujayami. Om Shri Ganayakaya Namaha Hridayam Pujayami. Om Shri Shtulakantaya Namaha Kantham Pujayami. Om Shri Skandhagrajaya Pujayami. Om Shri Pashahastaya Namaha Hastau Pujayami. Om Gajavaktraya Namaha Vaktram Pujayami. Om Shri Vignaharatre Namaha Lalatam Pujayami. Om Shri Sarveshwaraya Namaha Sira Pujayami. Om Shri Ganadipaya Namaha Sarvangam Pujayami. Om Shri Sumukhaya Namaha. Om Shri Ekadantaya Namaha. Om Shri Kapilaya Namaha. Om Shri Gajakarnaya Namaha. Om Shri Lambodharaya Namaha. Om Shri Vikataya Namaha. Om Shri Vignanashine Namaha. Om Shri Vinayakaya Namaha. Om Shri Dhumraketave Namaha. Om Shri Gajananaya Namaha. Om Shri Balachandraya Namaha. Om Shri Gajananaya Namaha. Just grab one flower or some rice. Avishta Siddhime Dehi Saranagata Vassala Bhaktya Samarpayitubhyam Samastavarnarchanam Samastavarnarchana Devatabhyo Namaha Sarvopchararthe Gandha Kshatapushpam Samarpayami. Offer that one flower to Ganesh. Next is Lakshmi. Om Shri Chapalaya Namaha Pado Pujayami. Om Shri Chanchalaya Namaha Janunim Pujayami. Om Shri Kamalaya Namaha Katim Pujayami. Om Shri Katyayanyay Namaha Nabhim Pujayami. Om Shri Jaganamatre Namaha Jathadam Pujayami. Om Shri Vishwavallabhaya Namaha Vrakshashtalam Pujayami. Om Shri Kamalavasinye Namaha Hastau Pujayami. Om Padmananay Namaha Mukham Pujayami. Om Shri Kamalapatrakshay Namaha Netratrayam Pujayami. Om Shri Shriyai Lakshmi Namaha Sira Pujayami. Om Shri Mahalakshmiyai Namaha Sarvangam Pujayami. Just grab another flower or a pinch of rice. Deyabde trahi sansara sarpa mam saranagatam bhaktya samarpayitubhyam samastavarnarchanam samastavarnarchana devatabhyo namaha sarvopchararthe gandha kshatapushpam samarpayami. Just offer that flower for me. Perfect. Now, for those that do have it, you should have some white powder pink powder and yellow powder, well, orange powder and then a yellow powder. So abil, gulal, sindur and hardar. Please sprinkle that nicely over God. Abilam mayusho vradhi gulalam priti vardhanam sindurena architor deva priyatam parameshwara saubhagya churnam samarapayami. I'll just give everybody 10 seconds just to do that and wipe their hands.
Jiten, do you want the camera on you?
No, that's okay. It's fine, because then I can actually see people doing it.
Okay, that's fine.
So I can see when people have finished or not finished.
That's good.
So you should have an incense stick. That was part of the list. Yeah, so that is dup. Okay. It's not just there to make you smooth, it's for your room to smell nice. It is also there that we offer it to God. So if you just light your incense stick and then blow, do not blow with your mouth, blow with your hand. Blow away the incense stick. Yeah. Or you could do it like Shikobin and wave it around. Just be careful you don't set anything on fire. Take the dup in your left hand. Okay. And with your right hand, offer it towards God. Vanaspati raso panno gandadyo ganda yuktamam agreya sarvadevanam dhupoyam pratigrayatam dhupamagrapayami Gratadipam darshayami sajyan shisarvartisai yuktam vanninam jojitarmaya deepam grahana devesha trailokyam timirapaham gratadipam darshayami. Brilliant. And then just pop your incense stick down in either your holder or some fruit. Now, for those of you that have some fruit or some offerings or some mithai, whatever sweet stuff you have, just offer that in front of God. So put it in front of him and her. Take a little bit of water and sprinkle that on top. As we've been doing the puja, we've probably breathed on it. Maybe a fly's come around and sat on it, etc., etc. So we're just going to purify that before we offer it to God. So jalena samproksha dena mudrayam amrati kratya naivedyam grayatam deva bhakti me chalam kuru aharam bhakshabo jancha naivedyam pratigrayatam. So then we need to offer that to God. So hand over, left hand over your eyes, and with your right hand, you're almost offering it to God. Om pranaya swaha, Om apanaya swaha, Om vyanaya swaha, Om udanaya swaha, Om samanaya swaha. Now you just need to take your spoon with some water 3 times into a separate dish. So it's a bowl that's got the excess water in there. But 3 times you need to offer water. Hasta prakshalana, mukha prakshalana, karodhavartanarthe, gandham pushpam samarapayami. The reason why we offer 3 times is once to wash mouth, once to wash hands, and once to drink. So that's finished our puja. And now it is time for the arti. So if everybody could light their arti, arartrikam niranjana prajvalya. If your arti has got is plain, just make sure you put a little dot of kanku on your arti. Now, I believe that the arti will be shared in the chat box. If anybody wants to sing along, they are absolutely most welcome to sing along in the arti as such. So the arti should be done in a clockwise direction. It might look anti-clockwise on this video, but it's done in a clockwise direction, and it is done towards God. Okay? So please try and do the arti towards God.
Sorry,
a lot of you have stood up. A lot of you have stood up. If I could just ask you to sit down, if your God is actually, you need to be on the same level, because there is no point in doing the arti of the wall behind. So try and do the arti facing Bhagwan, and it is okay to be sitting down and doing an arti, because I know some people are sitting thinking, why is this priest telling me to not stand up? So it is absolutely okay to sit down and do an arti, because let's do the arti of the God facing in front of us. So when we're ready, Jaya Deva, Jaya Deva, Jaya Ganapati Deva, Jaya Ganapati Deva, Gananayak Girajasut, Gananayak Girajasut, Riddhi Siddhi Seva, Jaya Deva, Jaya Deva, Lambodara, Jaya Jaya Kara Undara Yashvara, Undara Yashvara, Pitambar Dhara Kati Para, Pitambar Dhara Kati Para, Tribhuvan Jag Pyara, Jaya Deva, Jaya Deva, He Ramba Hastapa Modak Man Gamata, Modak Man Gamata, Pushkar Grat Shakarna, Pushkar Grat Shakarna, Sundavade Jamata, Jaya Deva, Jaya Deva, Matanga Akruti Deva, Vishwatana Bharata, Vishwatana Bharata, Gajavadana Ekadanta, Gajavadana Ekadanta, Vigna Sakala Harata, Jaya Deva, Jaya Deva, Te Trishakoti Amaro, Te Tava Yash Gave, Te Tava Yash Gave, Bhava Prabha Indradika, Bhava Prabha Indradika, Nita Darshanayave, Jaya Deva, Jaya Deva, Deva Danav Muni Manav Charanam Bhuja Pave, Charanam Bhuja Pave. Agna Adi Ulangata, Agna Adi Ulangata, Thara Thara Charana Druje, Jaya Deva, Jaya Deva, Gajavadana, Sukha Sadana, Antarayami, Antarayami, Pranamu Kar Jodi, Pranamu Kar Jodi, Niraguna Nishatami, Jaya Deva, Jaya Deva, Bhavanandana Jagavandana, Arati Utari, Arati Utari, Shweta Vaikuntha Tuma Par, Shweta Vaikuntha Tuma Par, Javo Palihari, Jaya Deva, Jaya Deva, Jaya Deva, Jaya Deva, Jaya Ganapati Deva, Jaya Ganapati Deva, Gananayak Girajasut, Gananayak Girajasut, Riddhi Siddhi Seva, Jaya Deva, Jaya Deva. Now for those of you that have some kapoor, put the kapoor inside the arti. If you don't, it's okay. Karpura Gauram Karunavataram Sansara Saram Bhujagendraharam Sada Vasantam Hridayarvinde Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami Mangalam Bhagavan Dundi Mangalam Mushukadvaja Mangalam Parvati Putro Mangalayo Tano Gana Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sharvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trambake Gauri नारायणी नमोस्तुते गणपति प्राणनाथ की जय महालक्ष्मी मात की jai. Now, if you could get a spoon of water, and then you need to put the water around the arti. If you can see Mr. P, then that's how you need to do it. Yani kani cha papani janmantara kratani cha tani sarvani nashyanti pradakshinam pade pade. And then take a pinch of, take a flower if you have some flowers, go around the arti in a clockwise direction, and then offer that to God. Yeah, no, put the flower down. That's it. Put the flower down in front of God. Take the arti in your left hand. That's it. And as you can see, Mrs. P, offer the arti to God with your left hand. Okay. Then you need to take the arti yourself. Perfect. Take the arti yourself. Pop the arti down. And then take a little bit of water in your spoon and put it in your left hand. And then rub your hands together just a little bit. You're washing your hands. Just a little bit of water. Fold your hands together. Jai Dev, Jai Mangala Murti, Prabhu Shri Mangala Murti, Darshana Matre Mana Kamana Purti, Jai Dev, Om Mangalam, Omkara Mangalam, Guru Mangalam, Guru Pada Mangalam, Guru Dhyana Mangalam, Guru Gnana Mangalam, Guru Dwara Mangalam, Ganapati Mangalam, Riddhi Mangalam, Siddhi Mangalam, Laksha Mangalam, Labha Mangalam, Lakshmi Mangalam, Lakshmi Narayana Mangalam, Shiva Mangalam, Parvati Mangalam, Surya Mangalam, Chandra Mangalam, Prathavi Mangalam, Varuna Mangalam, Agni Mangalam, Vayu Mangalam, Akasha Mangalam, Sarva Mangalam, Sarva Mangalam, Sarva Mangalam, Bhavatu 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 Sarva Mangalam, Shubha Mangalam, Shubha Mangalam, Shubha Mangalam, Bhavatu 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 Shubha Mangalam, Ganapati Prananath ki jai, Mahalakshmi Mata ki jai, Shri Gurudev Datta Maharaj ki jai. Namah Parvati Pate Har Har Mahadeva. So bhane Jai Ganesh, Jai Shri Krishna. Badhane to everybody on this video. I wish you a happy Diwali. I wish you a happy new year, a prosperous new year, a safe new year in our current climate. This does hence finish our Aarti, and I hope everybody enjoyed it. I would now like to introduce Sheetalbin, who will be doing a bhajan for us to finish off our puja. Thank you. Sheetalbin, over to you.
Jai Shri Krishna, everyone, and happy Diwali and Sal Mubarak to everyone. Jiten Bhai, thank you so much for the lovely, lovely puja that you've conducted for everyone today. I'm absolutely blessed, and so is absolutely everyone who's been attending this event. So I am going to do a bhajan today. And the bhajan is a bhajan which is I think quite a popular one, and it actually describes the devotion that a devotee, a bhakt, has for his Lord. And what it is saying is that whatever your feelings are for the Lord, whatever your bhakti is in the Lord, that is how he will reciprocate towards you. So if you have those spiritual feelings in you, he will reciprocate to you in the same manner. So for those of you who know this bhajan, for those of you who can join in from home, please do so. I will be really blessed if you can. Okay, so I'm going to start this bhajan now. So Jai Ganpati Gajanand Maharaj ki Jai. अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं देर शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं देर शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं कौन कहते हैं भगवान सोते नहीं कौन कहते हैं भगवान सोते नहीं माँ यशोदा के जैसे सुलाते नहीं माँ यशोदा के जैसे सुलाते नहीं अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं कौन कहते हैं भगवान नाचते नहीं कौन कहते हैं भगवान नाचते नहीं गोपियों की तरह तुम नचाते नहीं गोपियों की तरह तुम नचाते नहीं अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय पार्वती महादेव की जय सब देवों की जय सब संतों की जय सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय Thank you all, and I hope you enjoyed this short bhajan. And happy Diwali to everyone once again. I pass you over to Mahendra Bhai now.
Thank you, Sheetalben. Thank you for that bhajan, and thank you, Pandit Ji. Yes, you've almost, in many ways, touched my heart. But you've cleansed both of my wife and myself in other Diwali time that I never ever expected. I'm sure everybody on here as well. So thank you for that. Can I now go on to introduce the Indian chapter of this side? I hope the bandwidth and everything will hold up. You have to bear in mind that India are already 5.5 hours ahead. And because of the restrictions that we've had, it is absolutely heartwarming and so uplifting. And this is the Diwali spirit, that these are the students, many of the students of the pharmacy profession and colleges in India from various parts of the country that have within days managed to record and even perform where they could, if the bandwidth will allow, and do live performances. So without further ado, let me introduce you to Madam Pregna Madam Ella, who is the chair of the Indian Pharmaceutical Association Student Forum, and it's through her leadership that we'll be introducing the next part of the musical side and the dances that you'll witness. And I hope you can enjoy that as much as we do. And I hope we pray that the technical issues continue to stay up. Thank you, Pregna Madam. Without further ado, you're on stage.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mahendra sir, for such an introduction. And good evening and good afternoon to all the participants, those who are visiting our program today, depending upon the region where you are connected from. And happy Diwali to all of you who have been here for visualizing all our events. And thank you so much. I'm so happy. So before going to explain my views of importance on Diwali, I just want to thank Dr. Mahendra Patel sir and Mrs. Mahendra Patel for encouraging me and suggesting me to do this kind of program, which is first ever program. So under the banner of IPA and IPASF, and I want to thank TV Narayana sir and Rao Adlamudi sir for their gracious presence here today to visit all these performances and all. And yeah, Diwali is a festival of light, and it means a row of lighted lamps, and it fills the light of peace among all. It will bring spiritual calmness to people. So Diwali is mostly likely the brightest festival in the world. There are so many popular customs for the reason of Diwali. It is positively an occasion where people overlook disputes. People throw out all feelings of hatred from their hearts. And yeah, mainly it's an indication of victory of light over darkness and victory of good over evil. So with this, I hope this Diwali will give us the strength to fight against the coronavirus, and helps us all to gain the victory over it. So thank you so much. And without taking all of your much of your time, I will introduce all the programs. And first of all, please pardon me, guys, due to some network issues of some participants' cultural programs, we have collected the pre-recording performances. Hope you all don't mind. And I'm sure that you will definitely enjoy all these programs. So as a part of all these, first of all, we will have a semi-classical wonderful dance performance by Sunena Narayan and Nikshal and Vidya, and semi-classical performance. And one more thing, there is one more important thing to say, that she's a lovely daughter of our beloved president of Indian Pharmaceutical Association, Dr. TV Narayana sir. And I would like to thank both of them for their constant support for this program. So without doing any delay, I request all of you to enjoy the performance of Sunena Narayana, which is a very semi-classical performance.
Sir, the stream is going on in YouTube. I don't know why it is not coming soon.
I think the wrong screen.
Hold on. Hold on. I hope you see your again, sir, there was no issue with the
What is happening, Harry?
I will unmute this. Can you hear now, guys?
It's not coming through, Harry. Harry, can you share the link to Michael, please? Harry, share the link to Michael, because you have to share the link. They have to share the link. Yeah. Or do you want to share it to me by WhatsApp? You have to open the link and share the screen.
Michael is already controlling my screen.
It's playing on a second screen. So if you can share that, have the link open and share it. Have the link open in Zoom and then share it. Share the screen. Are you sharing the screen now?
Yes, sir. Just give me a minute.
Harry, open the link in Google Chrome and then share it in Google, that way.
Hi, Hari. I think the problem is that we need to map the computer's sound onto it.
Michael, are you controlling my screen?
Harry, can you share the link with me?
Mahendra sir, I have sent you to the WhatsApp.
You need to start the video, share the program. You need to start the video, pause and share the program, playing the video and then replay.
పోలికేది నాకు తట్టలేదు గాని అమ్మో ఈ లవ్ అనేది బబ్లు గమ్ము అంటుకున్నదంటే పోదు నమ్ము ముందు నుంచి అందరన్న మాటే గాని మళ్ళీ అంటున్నానే అమ్ము ఇది చెప్పకుండా వచ్చే తుమ్ము ప్రేమ నా పలేవు నన్ను నమ్ము ఎటగానే ఎదురు చూకి తగినట్టుగా నువ్వు బదులు చెబితివే అరి దేవుడా దానింతలో పడే పిల్లడాంట దగ్గరై నన్ను చేరదీస్తివే బుట్ట బొమ్మ నన్ను చుట్టుకుంటివే జిందగీకే అడ్డబొమ్మై జంట కట్టుకుంటివే బుట్ట బొమ్మ నన్ను చుట్టుకుంటివే జిందగీకే అడ్డబొమ్మై జంట కట్టుకుంటివే
It's really a lovely performance, and thank you so much, Sunina ma'am, Nikshal, and Vidya for such a great performance. Yeah, we heard earlier about her talent, but now we got the opportunity to witness it. And along with that, we also got an opportunity to see the love of father and mother while watching their daughter's talent. And thank you so much, Narayana sir and Durga Rani madam, for giving us the chance to visit your to witness your daughter's talent. Thank you so much. And one more thing also to say that Sunina Narayan had completed her master's in engineering in London itself, which is in Leeds University. And yeah, on this occasion, again, we want to thank her for giving us such a wonderful performance. Really, it's mind blowing. Thank you so much. Yeah, moving on to our next performance. It's a Kuchipudi dance by Bhargavi Gone from PPCP College, Telangana.
Hello everyone.
Hari, I think,
my name is Gone Bhargavi.
Hari?
Madam, I'm on it.
I completed my graduation from Tala Padmavati College of Pharmacy as Doctor of Pharmacy, Telangana, India. My parents are G. Lakshminarayana, who is a government school teacher, and my mother Srilata, who is a private school teacher. Now I am going to perform a dance form Kuchipudi, which is an art form of Andhra Pradesh. I give more than 700 performances overall India and abroad. I gave performances in United Kingdom, Europe and Australia and got felicitated in London Parliament. And I am the part of Guinness World Record in the year 2010 from Silicon Andhra, Hyderabad, Telangana. And I am the winner of state level and national level competitions. I completed my certificate diploma course with distinction from Potti Sriramulu Telugu University, Telangana. And now I am pursuing my masters from Hyderabad Central University. So I would like to thank my parents first of all for encouraging me and supporting me till now. And I would like to thank Sir Professor Mahendra Patel and colleagues and wishing everyone in UK a very happy Diwali. And now I am going to perform the song Who is Lord Krishna, the Swagatam Krishna. Please everyone watch and bless me. Thank you.
శరణాగతం కృష్ణ స్వాగతం కృష్ణ శరణాగతం కృష్ణ మధురాపురి సదనా మృదు వదనా మధుసూదన మధురాపురి సదనా మృదు వదన మధుసూదన స్వాగతం కృష్ణ శరణాగతం కృష్ణ మధురాపురి సదనా మృదు వదన మధుసూదన మధురాపురి సదనా మృదు వదన మధుసూదన స్వాగతం కృష్ణ శరణాగతం కృష్ణ మధురాపురి సదనా మృదు వదన మధుసూదన మధురాపురి సదనా మృదు వదన మధుసూదన స్వాగతం కృష్ణ శరణాగతం కృష్ణ భోగతప్త సులభ సుపుష్పకంద కలభ భోగతప్త సులభ సుపుష్పకంద కలభ కస్తూరి తిలక మహిమా కృష్ణ కస్తూరి తిలక మహిమా మమ కాంతానంద గోపకంద కస్తూరి తిలక మహిమా మమ కాంతానంద గోపకంద స్వాగతం కృష్ణ శరణాగతం కృష్ణ ముష్టికాసుర చాణూర మల్ల మల్ల విశారద మధుసూదన 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 ముష్టికాసుర చాణూర